There is once again a lot of controversy and issues surrounding Pet Sim 99. And this time it's coming at a terrible timing because there's only 6.5 days left till the new update. I have some leaks for the brand new update that's coming too, so I'll show you guys that as well. But there are some things that is going on in Pet Simulator 99 right now that are ruining the game forever. The first one comes with the recent clan war that has just ended. There was this pixel clan battle, which was basically the same as the last one, and you won it by completing the most clan quests. You're probably wondering, well, how did you win it? Well, although you might think it's just completing clan quests, it honestly was not much of that. For the most part, most of these clans that are at the top were using a type of macro, and it is called the super macro. I know, right? It's the most original name it could come up with. But basically what it did was that it completed every single one of these clan quests that you could find inside of this area for you. It's really complicated on how they exactly did it because it detected every quest that you had from a website. So it wasn't a type of exploit, considering the fact that the developers made it to where the domain inside of the game, aka basically everything that shows this stuff, they made it public. So with all this content being public for everybody to see, people were able to get hands on whatever quest they wanted to. Like, for example, if I had access to this website, which I honestly don't even want to share what the website is, but for example, I could see what this gang clan had for their quest, even though I'm not in their clan. And that is how they were able to automate all of these clan quests, and they basically did nothing. Like, for example, the clan that won was Goop Clan, and they did nothing. But that is not the problem, because technically they are still allowed to do it, and all of these top clans do it anyway. Like, it's not exploiting, it's not against the TOS, it's just that you don't have to actually play the game. Think of it as AFK farming. The problem is, though, if I go ahead and hover over this pet, the Pixel Shark, you can see that 141 of these exist when it's only supposed to be awarded to the first place clan in the game. So Goop Clan is supposed to be the only clan that has gained it, and they were just recently given it after some issues. As you can see, clans such as the Boss Clan were accidentally given the gold medal, which gave them this huge Pixel Shark, meaning there was 2 clans instead of 1 that got the shark pet. This is already a massive problem because not only is the #1 clan complaining that they got or that second place got the shark pet, but the second place clan is also complaining about the fact that the first place clan uses macros. And that is not where the only issue actually happened. All of these other clans were also rewarded things wrong on accident, even though it doesn't show it here. Like, for example, my clan isn't even on here. Like, we are not even top 100. However, I was rewarded the items that I would get. For example, one of them was the clan gift, which honestly, let's go ahead and open up real quick. Let's see what this clan gift gives us. And come on, is it gonna be anything good, please? And yeah, of course we don't get anything from it. But I was also given the booth, which is rewarded to the top 50 clans inside of the 2024 Pixel Clan Battle. And as you can see, my clan placed in number 228, so we obviously weren't close anyhow. So now the value on anything that went on inside of this clan battle is ultimately set to be non-valuable because nobody has a reason now to want to trade for this, since 150 of them are gonna exist. There's still 9 people that haven't claimed them from these 2 clans, so obviously it's not gonna hit 150, but a lot of these clans were able to get that. Personally, I'm not complaining that I got this because obviously who doesn't just want free stuff? But the problem with it is I know that it's not fair for the first clan, because if you guys didn't know, although they did macro a lot, it is very hard to get high up on it regardless, even if you're macroing, because you have to actually spend a lot of valuable items such as Titanics, Huges, and stuff trading for what you need. You can see RuneRocks even complained about this, saying a couple thoughts on the new team battle for the devs to reconsider, and one of them was the XP potions are going to be be very hard to craft soon, as ingredients will run out and teams will start to stall out on those quests. So to be able to complete these quests, which majority of them you need to have the tech world unlocked, by the way, because there was quests such as this one that can be done inside of area 166, and that is the XP potions. This is the one that people are talking about because they are very difficult to create. It requires a lot of stuff to actually be able to make these guys, and I can't even make some of them. I mean, the devs did change it, and it did make it less common to get these quests, as well as making them easier to complete, but it still came at a great cost for every single clan that wanted to do them. There has been also a lot of laglish issues lately, and one of them is actually in this server. As you can see, my character is walking like so wobbly. Like, why am I tilted backwards right now, bro? And the ground looks like it's just constantly dropping, like it's always shaking beneath you. That is also not intentional. It's been in the game for a while, and it's a problem the developers have not figured out how to fix yet. And this has also led to a lot of disconnecting for many players, which is something that they are actually fixing in this upcoming update, thankfully. David made this tweet showing we're doing everything we can to improve the performance of PetSim 99. Here's one of the many things we're trying to make lag better. And not gonna lie, I don't know if you guys understand anything in this video, but personally, I do not. So I'm just gonna leave the developers to do their little thing. But thankfully, they have noticed this, and it is to their attention that, however, this matter is not the thing that I really wanted to discuss in this video at all. Because we have an issue that is much greater than anything else I have talked about. And that comes with very pay-to-win material. So, as you guys can see, I have all of these Titanics inside of my inventory. If I were to count them, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and then 33. Compared to a lot of people, that is a lot of Titanics. However, what I'm about to show you is gonna make you completely rethink that. This wasn't really an issue until this update, to where I've been able to see it much better. But if I go to this portal and we actually go back quite a bit, actually I have no idea where it is. We need to go to the exclusive daycare, which, oh my god, where is this thing? Okay, the exclusive daycare area 145, which was released in the last update. And the reason why I am here is to talk about how broken this system is. First of all, I have some of these slots, so let's just go ahead and unlock them. Why not? This is even more pay to win. And they did recently change it in this update to where you can store a lot more pets in here. Inside of the update log, you can see that they will, for one, increase the exclusive daycare slots by 2 times. But what made it even crazier is that they increased exclusive daycare diamonds by 2.5 times. So now if I wanted to put a normal Titanic pet in here, let's say my Titanic Cheerful Yeti, for 4 days, I would be getting 4 million diamonds a day. 12 days, I would be getting 6 million a day, and even worse, 30 days, 8 million a day. How is this a problem is the question you're all asking. So for one, if I am going to be doing this for 30 days, I'm going to be getting 8 million. And if I do the math right here, 8 times 30, that would be 240 million diamonds for completely free off of just one pet in 30 days. This really doesn't sound bad until you consider yourself a part of this. If you don't have any Titanics or a lot of huges, I'm sorry, but this is making it harder for you to get those. Let me explain it to you. So for every Titanic, like I said, if I put in, for example, a Titanic Hippo Melon with a low exist count for 30 days, I get 13 million. Now with one that is higher, you get less, because whatever the exist count is what kind of matters on how much you get. And for example, if I put a rainbow one in, I get a lot. If I put a shiny or a different rainbow one in, I still get a lot. And a shiny one, I get the most, because there is a very little amount of these Titanic Atlantean jellyfish. Now I do have a pet personally that I don't actually use too often. Frankly, I do not use my Titanic blobfish that much. So the Titanic Blobfish is something I could put in here because, one, I'm not only just not using it, but I also do not need this pet, and why not just put it in here so I could get a lot of gems. So with the Titanic Blobfish, I would be getting 13 million a day for 30 days, which is 390 mil. The problem uprises with just one of these. So let's say I did that for every single slot, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Titanic Blobfishes as a pay-to-win player, and I have 5 slots right now. I could buy more, but let's say I have 5 slots. So that 390 million that I originally had, if I put it in 5 slots, I will be making 2 billion gems a month. And that is for absolutely doing nothing. The worst part is, dude, I can buy even more slots if I wanted to. For example, I don't have any more daycare slot vouchers. So if I wanted to, I could buy it with either Robux or the gems that I use to get these slots. Like, look, I just bought another one. And I think you can have up to 10 it was, I believe. This is the main reason inflation is happening. Other than the exploits that were in the game in the past and have been fixed, inflation is still happening because of that machine. If I go to the index right here and type in a huge hell rock or a huge happy rock, since it's a newer one, you can see there's 800k of these and it's worth around 60 million each. I would be getting 65 million every single day, meaning I can afford a happy rock every single day. So if I wanted to, I just put some Titanics in the daycare machine and I'm getting free huges every day for doing nothing. The problem with that is it gives people a reason to price stuff higher. I figured this is the best way I can show you guys. Right here, you can see what is the wrap and cosmic value of huge happy rocks. So right here in purple, you have the cosmic value, and in red, you have the wrap, which is what the game is detecting it as. And as you can see, the wrap and the cosmic value are constantly on a rise. This is a consistent rise, and it's been rising like this ever since they added this daycare. Here's a better website to show it to you on. PS99 wrap. If I type in huge happy rock and go to the normal happy rock and set it to the last 3 months, or actually I think the last month, no, I kind of needed to show last 3 months, but it doesn't let me. You can see there is spikes on here, and this is happening constantly. Like this from right here, the 10th till today, the day that I'm recording this, the 20th, it's been consistent because of this daycare. People like to blame it on other stuff, and guys, I swear to you, I have been playing this game long enough to be able to tell you that this is happening because of the Titanic daycare. It's obviously not fully that. There is other things that go into it, such as exploits and stuff that is making gems be more relevant in the game, but this is at least taking a massive cut on it and influencing people to price this stuff higher. And a lot of this stuff is priced very high. I mean, there is huge happy rocks and happy computers that come at very cheap prices for people, and hence why this explains that, for example, you can see this pet, the huge happy rock, 800k exists as 60 million wrap, but it is almost the same thing as this huge jolly narwhal, which only 60k exists, and it's been in the game for a far longer period of time. Or, well, actually it hasn't been, but you know, it's still the same. That is because these small huge pets are being constantly traded for stats and all of that stuff, and that is why it's being able to be sold at a very high amount, and it's increasing much faster because the demand for these are a lot higher. You can even tell this by going to the trading terminal, and if you type in huge happy rock, you will see it has the flame thing, meaning it is a very high demand. Same with the happy computer. I can also bet that this is the same for the hell rock. Yup, there it is. The same icon is right there. And there's other pets too that there's a lot of. For example, the cyber agony that was exploited, this is also very high. Same with the crystal dog that has 30k in existence. It is high. Anything that is constantly coming into the game has a very high demand. This is slowly but surely ruining Pet Simulator. The more this thing is kept in the game the way it is, it's going to ruin it. And I'm saying all of this in support of the free-to-play players, because if you're not free to play and you don't have all of these, or if you are free to play and you don't have all these Titanics, this exclusive Titanic daycare is not going to be too good for you. For example, a person who is super good at the game is Sizzle's Jelly Queen. She made around 200 million a day after the buff, so maybe got 4 billion gems in 30 days on one account. I will say though, you can only constantly be making the value if you're actually taking your pet out of the daycare. You actually don't get the rewards unless you are claiming them every day, which I'm honestly glad the developers did, to the point where it won't be too broken, because I'm assuming a lot of you guys forget to even claim these. Personally, I did a lot, but you do have to actually come in every single day and collect the gems, or else they are valued at nothing. And like, I might as well just put a pet like the Santa Paws in, because it's signed by Preston, and I mean, I don't think I plan on trading this anytime soon. So if I wasn't using this for my team, I could definitely put it in here, but I won't, just because it's on my team. And for the fun of it, let's just go ahead, open 8 of these exclusive eggs, because why not? Let's see what we can get. And okay, nothing. Spiffy did also just release a new Titanic pink balloon cat, which, if you didn't know, if you didn't get this or didn't see it when it came out, it's probably because of the fact it's very rare. You can see that this one was another one of the only 75 in stock with no restock, so this thing was extremely rare and not many people were able to get it. But this is now another pet that can go inside of the exclusive daycare and make a ton of gems. I do understand the developer's intention with this. It was to actually be better for free-to-play players and anybody who even has at least just one huge, but it's not so good when it can only be professionally used by people that have a lot of stuff. Like, I don't know how they would even make it to where it's good for free-to-play, because realistically, huge pets don't even make that much. I'm only making 500k a day with this, but if I were to put in something insane like a very good huge pet, I would be making a whole lot more. Like, look at this, dude. The Happy Rock is only 200k a day. That is just shows how bad this is for free-to-play players that don't have many of this. I am very curious to know your thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think, and if you enjoyed this video, watch the video on the screen. It's one of my best videos yet, and I really do think you'll enjoy it, so go ahead and watch it. Until then, I'll catch you all in the next one, and come on, go ahead, click the video.